Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders, and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available. Competitive Manpower International Limited is recruiting delivery riders in the United Arab Emirates. If you have a passion for the road and a desire to work in a fast-paced environment, then this is your chance. Don't wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. Act. First opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates.
Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721 223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's edition of the Evening News. I am Doris Waitherai, bringing you the top stories from across the country where action meets impact, from climate action and economic empowerment to the defense of democracy. Here are tonight's leading headlines. Now we go to the story on empowerment. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki is reinforcing the Kenya Kwanza administration's bottom-up economic model, a vision aimed at lifting informal sector players from the grassroots. During a visit to Kiawara village in Kieni West, Kindiki distributed financial support to small-scale traders and boda-boda operators. He emphasized that the programs like Nyota and Taifa Kia are tailored to unlock potential among everyday Kenyans, closing opportunity gaps and fortifying economic resilience. The Deputy President reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring that hustlers are not left behind in Kenya economic transformation.
For young people in business, the government in the next, starting this year from July, actually from this month, we are in that process. we will support 70 businesses in every ward with 50,000 shillings to expand their business and employ more Kenyans in their businesses. You can imagine the power of 70 businesses, small businesses, kinyozi pale, saluni pale, duka kidogo pale, 70 businesses, each getting 50,000 to expand their business. Watu wengi wakati wanasikia tukiongea mambo ya hii pesa wanasema ni pesa kidogo. Hiyo ni pesa mingi sana. Hao mama mboga stock ile wanasungusha ni ya 10,000. 10,000 ndio biashara ya mama, na watoto wako shule na nyumbani kuna chakula. Huyo mama akipata another 30,000, 40, 50,000, there is no greater miracle. Huyo mama atasonga akisonga na mambo ya biashara. Unasikia watu yetu? So hiyo program ya Nyota iko, lakini tuko na hii ingine. We are raising money from private sources, public sources, everything we can lay our hands on to empower businesses.
And now, Kenyan Senior Counsel Martha Karua has joined the legal team defending Ugandan opposition leader Dr. Kizza Besigye, who was controversially arrested in Nairobi and forcibly returned to Uganda in November 2024. Karua leads a team of over 50 lawyers from Kenya and Uganda, backed by ICJ and Palul, defending Besigye and associate Haj Obeid Lutale against charges of illegal firearm possession. Karua was initially denied a practicing certificate in Uganda, but was cleared in January 2025 after international pressure. The case has drawn international attention over legal due process and human rights, with observers like Rarifo Said Performance joining the proceedings.
The Constitution of Uganda, Article 23, Sub-Article 6, is very clear that if someone is charged with an offense and spends 180 days in custody before that offense or those charges have been committed to the High Court, which is the situation of our clients, they must be released on bail. Dr. Besigye, Obeid Lutale have spent 6 months as of yesterday, not even today. Therefore, it is time for the High Court to grant them mandatory bail. So we were simply telling the court was saying that the magistrate only had instructions to adjourn to a specific date by his superior. Our argument is the Constitution of Uganda is superior to the command of a supervising magistrate. And because it is time to grant bail to Dr. Kizza Besigye and Obeid Lutale, as per the Ugandan Constitution, we should get a date that is close enough so that we can address the issue of bail. We have been given the 29th. We would have wanted tomorrow, but there is the bail application pending before the High Court, and we are going to move there to see whether we can be given an urgent date. Because by law, Dr. Besigye and Colonel Lutale should be out on bail now.
Now, Naivasha MP Jane Kihara has accused President William Ruto of weaponizing state security against political allies of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Her remarks follows the withdrawal of her bodyguard, leaving her feeling quote-unquote vulnerable and exposed. In a fiery press briefing, Kihara demanded the reinstatement of her security, warning that the president would be personally responsible should anything happen to her. She accused the government of political intimidation and breaching campaign promises. The Member of Parliament referenced the shooting of Kasipul Member of Parliament Charles Were, urging the state to uphold the rights and safety of all elected officials. Tensions continue to rise within the Kenya Kwanza coalition, with Gachagua also claiming to be under surveillance and alleging plans to harm him using poison-laced tear gas. Both leaders cite growing intolerance and betrayal within the ruling alliance.
If you're going to use security to frustrate the friends of Gachagua, it is all in vain. I don't think you'll go very far. But again, I need security because it's a right. And should anything happen to me, Dr. Ruto, our president, you are to blame. We said many times, including that Gachagua, you saying that you'll never use security forces for political reason. This is exactly what you're doing. I feel so vulnerable now. I feel so naked. And you know, our work is traveling and includes even moving around at night. So, Mr. President, please, please give me back my security officer or my bodyguard.
And in Kitui County, 26 residents have been compensated to the tune of 52 million Kenyan shillings following human-wildlife conflict cases in the current financial year. The announcement was made during the International Day for Biological Diversity by Ministry of Health Secretary Shadrack Ngene, who assured Kenyans that all pending compensation claims will be cleared by 2027. Local leaders, including Kitui South MP Rachel Nyamai, urged the reinstatement of snakebite compensation due to a worrying rise in snake-related fatalities. Nationally, the government has earmarked 950 Kenyan shillings to support affected families, reinforcing its commitment to coexisting with wildlife responsibly.
Nilikuwa nimeumwa na nyoka 2017.
We have very poisonous snakes around that needs intervention. Hata tukisema hii maneno nini tuiangalie kwa undani. Kama ni ukora iko, itolewe ukora, tuache na genuine cases ambao watu wameumwa na nyoka wakuwe compensated. Mtoto wa miezi 7 aliumwa na nyoka kama baba yake is one of the NPRs. Alipokuwa anaenda kusukuma ndovu usiku. Akirudi akapata mtoto ameumwa na nyoka, akapelekwa hospitali Mutomo, akapelekwa Kitui, mtoto akaaga. Tulimzilika last Saturday.
Our people are suffering because of snake bites. So let nobody who lives in the city imagine that snake bites do not kill people, or situations where people are killed by snake bites ni mtu amejipeleka akaonyesha nyoka kidole ikamuuma.
For this financial year, the government has given out for Kitui County 56 million, and we have 26 beneficiaries who have already been paid. Their money is in their account.
Na kama inawezekana serikali iangalie wananchi na wanyama wa pori. Kama inawezekana wanyama wafungiwe kule mbali wawekwe huwa. Na sisi binadamu tuwe tunakaa bila kusumbuliwa na wanyama.
Because we are mostly affected pale chini. Na tuko kwa mpaka ya Risa. Tafadhali kama tunaweza pata rangers wengi upande tutashukuru sana. Kwa hivyo na mavijana hii exercise ikitokea tunaomba officials wenye watakuwa wamesimamia tafadhali wacha ikuwe huru na haki.
At Bungoma National Polytechnic, learning is being reimagined. A new institutional bus was flagged off as part of broader infrastructure upgrades announced by Principal Dr. Godfrey Morunga. Plans include constructing new buildings, improving transport systems, and modernizing the campus to serve both students and the community. Learners welcome the initiatives, noting a renewed sense of calm and optimism in the academic environment. This is part of the government's push to enhance technical and vocational education, training institute TVET institutions nationwide.
Being a national polytechnic is not just a name. It's not just a name. You must look at infrastructural developments, the kind of facilities that you are going to use either as classrooms, workshops, training equipment, staff, and means of transport must also be upgraded to keep at the same level with the current status or the new status of the institution.
Mimi naitwa Dennis Wanyonyi Sikuku. I am a comrade here, and we are so happy today, as you can see, for the inauguration of our Mercedes-Benz 72-seat, a bus that will help us a lot in these activities like academic, sports.
Huyu principal kwa kweli anafanya kazi. Toka akuje tumeona maendeleo, vitu simebadilika, shule imetulia. Hongera mwalimu na uendelee hivyo, sisi tutakushika mkono na tunakushukuru sana. Tutatembea na wewe.
Our host community, we want to encourage them whenever they are in need of transport means, be it celebrations or otherwise. We want to assure them that we will not let them down. We are ready to partner with the community in their needs for means of transport.
Still in Bungoma County, the drive to plant 15 billion trees by 2032 is gaining momentum. Deputy County Commissioner Abdi Fatih Mahmood urged residents to establish community seedling nurseries, reducing dependence on costly seedlings and helping to tackle climate change. During a tree planting event at Bisunu Primary and Secondary Schools, Mahmood emphasized the need for grassroots environmental stewardship, encouraging learners and teachers to participate in climate action. The initiative aims to increase forest cover, improve rainfall patterns, and create local income-generating opportunities.
Tunataka kesho asubuhi tuamkie ama jioni tupande hizi miti zetu.
Tuweke mambo ya elimu mbele, sawa sawa? Na tutunze mazingira yetu. Tutunze mazingira yetu ili tupate mvua ya kutosha. Mimi mali natoka inaitwa Mandera. Mandera hakuna mvua, for the last 3 years hatujaona mvua. It is a desert. Lakini nyinyi muangalie baraka ya Mwenyezi Mungu inanyesha kila siku, sio? Yes. Let's take opportunity na tupande miti, forest cover. Mnajua kwamba rais wetu wa nchi amesema kwamba tuongeze forest cover ya area zetu, na tutapanda miti bilioni 15 katika nchi yetu ya Kenya.
As a student, you should adopt this initiative of adopt a tree. You nurture it until it grows to maturity. So as we do that, our environment will be clean. Hewa yetu itakuwa, tutafuta hewa iliyo safi.
Na najua ya kwamba tutapanda hizi miti. Mwaka jana tulipanda miti 400. Alafu zile zinaitwa eucalyptus zilikuwa 100. Zote zilisurvive. Tukapanda pinus zikasurvive. Bruvilia ndio zilituleta chini sana na cypress, lakini mwaka huu najua Mungu atatusaidia zipone.
And this year around, given that the agriculture project for the Form 4 candidates is on trees, we already have 270 seedlings with us. So we are just waiting for the appropriate moment for the candidates to plant them.
And now in our sports roundup, Nairobi City Thunder's continental campaign in the Basketball Africa League ended in disappointment yet again after failing to win a single match in this year's tournament. Thunder were outplayed by Rwanda's APR, Tunisia's Al Ahly Tripoli twice, and South Africa's MBB Blue Soldiers. Despite a promising domestic record, the team's lack of international firepower has raised red flags within their camp. And now back here in Kenya, in a bid to rescue a season that began with a promise but has since unraveled, Kenya Commercial Bank, KCB, have suspended head coach Patrick Luwowo Odhiambo, assistant Jeff Arodongo, and fitness coach Eric Muranda. The decision, announced by club chairman Bramwell Simiyu, comes after a 7-match winless streak Goalkeeping coach Samuel Koko has been appointed in an interim capacity with just 2 matches remaining, against Nairobi City Stars on June 10th and AFC Leopards June 15th. Simiyu said they want to inject fresh impetus into the team, adding that their ambition remains to win the league and sustain performance. Hey, Kimanzi witu, Kimanzi abebarikiwa. Stand by. With league seasons across the globe winding down, the summer transfer window is beginning to heat up. The official window opens on June 1st, but activity is already in high gear. Scouts and agents are in overdrive as clubs rush to secure deals ahead of pre-season. From elite signings to strategic reinforcements, the coming weeks promise a whirlwind of movement across the football world. And now that wraps up our tonight's bulletin. I am Doris Waitherai, reminding you to stay informed, stay safe, and keep the hope alive. Have a good night.